back for this wild card matchup between Cincinnati and Indianapolis, and we go down to the sideline with Tracy Wolfson.
Jim, you mentioned it, A.J. Green out for this game. I just spoke with him a little while ago, and he said he wished he had one more day to pass that concussion protocol test, and then he would have been out here playing. He said it is extremely frustrating because he also missed that Week 7 loss. Without Green, the Bengals have just 4 healthy wide receivers. Marvin Lewis said he will need them all to contribute, and they will need to rely on Jeremy Hill even more. Jim?
All right, so A.J. Green is out, and also a late scratch, Jermaine Gresham, their second top receiver of the season. Their tight end is out with a back.
A lot of adversity for the Bengals to start this game, but I think they got a game plan. I'm interested to see what they do on the offensive side. But we talked about in the opening, the way they got beat here 10 weeks ago, that's enough motivation to make you play well today.
Mike Nugent will be kicking it to Josh Cribbs. Cribbs in his 10th year. This is his first ever playoff appearance, and he wants to run out with it from the back of the end zone and stays on his feet to the 38-yard run back for Josh Cribbs. And we bring out Andrew Luck as he shifts over to the right side, and a first down throw of the short variety, and it's in and out of the hands of Boom Herron. Start at running back over Richardson, who was ill late in the week. Luck with time in the pocket finds Herron and makes the wiggle to the sideline and gets out to about the 47. Looked like he might cut back middle, but made a nice little nifty move for 18.
That's a match the Bengals must win.
Already at the Bengals 40, and play action for Luck, looking down the field and looking for Hilton, and incomplete. It's ruled. Terrence Newman was back defending. Thought maybe it never touched the ground, but it did appear to scrape off the surface. So no challenge. As Herron now runs it for a first down, and inside the 20 is Herron, finally tackled at the 13. 2 receivers on the left, 3rd and 7. And Luck across the middle. He got his man for a first down. It's Dwayne Allen, the tight end, at the 2. First and goal. It's Herron into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking the team to the playoffs for 4th straight year, but in the playoffs, first 2 years down at Houston, they put up 10, then 13. Last year at home against San Diego, just 10. They've had 2 offensive touchdowns in those 3 postseason appearances. Green and Gresham, and down 7. Come out with a trick play. Burkhead. Burkhead has the first down. Sanu's out there trying to throw a block. And finally, he is shoved out of bounds after picking up 23. Giovanni Bernard in at running back. From the Colts 46. They flip it over to Bernard. Not able to pull it in. Here's Dalton. Hits his target. Immediately taken down. It's Burkhead who started the drive with the end around for the big gain, and he stopped 3 yards short of the first, and they're going to have to punt it. Marched down the field the first time, mainly behind Herron. Here's Luck. To Moncrief. And 3 Bengals bring him down at the 15 after 6. Here comes the blitz. Luck. Open man, and Hilton does not come up with it. Led just a bit too much.
Yeah, they got lucky.
Changed his field position back to the 26. And Cincinnati on first down. And threaded in there by Dalton to Mohamed Sanu for a first down.
Very determined. Watched him in warm-ups today. I know he gave his team a little bit of a riot act.
Boy, and look at the Colts come crashing across. Jackson bringing down Hill behind the line for a loss of 1. Bengals on 2nd and 11. Dalton's pass on target to Sanu. That's a couple of good-looking passes by Dalton on this drive.
Yeah, it is. All 3 completions by Andy Dalton are thrown in some tight windows.
Up in the eye behind Ryan Hewitt. They go Hill again. Hill gets outside. Easily has the first. Stiff arm. And out of bounds near the 37. Field goal range already for Nugent. They're looking for more. Dalton completes it. And down to the 5 is Burkhead, who is a player stepping up with the Bengals shorthanded on the outside.
How about this Burkhead against Darius Butler? He looks like a wide receiver. Good quick move.
First and goal to Hill. Hill straight ahead to the end zone, and no signal. They're going to rule him down.
Boy, that was a good surge on the right side of the offensive line. I like the way they're blocking inside.
Got Pecco lined up at fullback. It's to Hill, and Hill is in for the touchdown, Cincinnati.
That was a drive. That's everything the Bengals wanted.
It's down for Indianapolis. And again, they go underneath. It's Herron. Hilton walks off the field, 3rd and 4. Newman did a good job on the coverage. That play is Luck now sees an opening. It scrambles out across the 30 and slides near the 35 for the first, down by a plenty. This season, 2nd down and 10. And Luck over to Doyle, who came in for Cleaner. And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. A 7-7 score after 1. Gary on site here. And that does draw a flag.
False start. Number 83 offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains 3rd down.
In that first quarter, no catches for Hilton nor Reggie Wayne. It's 6 out of 8 underneath. But he's got a 3rd and long here. Again, well protected. Perfect pass. And it's caught by Hilton. Again, he's got time. And it's Hilton. Slashing to the 40, to the 30. And out of bounds at the 20. 30-yard pass play to T.Y. Hilton. Just a blur. Already converting twice. Oh, they're going to have to back him up another 5.
False start. Number
Dwayne
83
Allen.
offense. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
You know, usually when you go on a hard count as a quarterback, you're in the huddle, and you go about everybody be alert. I'm going to try to draw them all sides, or I'm going to go with a hard count. You give them a warning, but
they lost to all 4 of them, 0-4. Here they are, the winner of this game, advancing to Denver next week. 3rd and 10. And Luck steps up, throws on the run, and it's off the fingertips of a Bengal defender, Kirkpatrick.
What a job. Dre Kirkpatrick comes underneath. He's got long arms. You hear talking about corners with long arms, and this is where it comes in handy.
In NFL postseason history. 38 yards, and Vinatieri dead center. Second and 8. And Locke again, long ball. Nix makes the catch at the 16. Right over Iloka. Here's with the Giants. In the red zone again from the 17 and over the head at Sales past Hilton. Here comes the blitz. Luck unloads. Hilton has it. No, the ball comes out incomplete. Adam Jones somehow reached in and denied Hilton and the Colts the first down. Vinatieri now from 29. McAfee on the hold. And Vinatieri again delivers 3. Bernard stays alongside Dalton in the backfield. Another flag and a false start against the Bengals.
False start. Number 89 offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains 1st down.
Once again, already down A.J. Green and Jermaine Gresham. Here's 1st and 15. Dalton still has it. And he's shoved out by Walden. 2nd and 16. And it goes to Hewitt. And the rookie out of Stanford, who played a couple of years out in Palo Alto with Andrew Luck, has a gain of about 12. 3rd and 4. Dalton down the field to Sanu, and he let him a little too much, too high.
Beautiful pickup.
New set of downs with 3:20. Luck to Allen. and he steps out right at the first down marker.
Takes a couple weeks, and they got it done.
First down, they fake the handoff to Herron, and Luck works the middle, and he's got Hilton.
Clean it out.
Luck over 200 yards passing, but this time they get to him. It's Adkins along with Hunt. 50 yards passing in this quarter. He's got a 2nd and 18. Sets up the screen to Herron. Blockers in front. And he's able to take it, but the ball comes out. Picked up by Reggie Nelson. Big turn of events here. All season long you saw it, only 16 points in the last 2 minutes of the first half. Second fewest in the league to the Bills. 3rd and 11. Dalton gets it to Hewitt, and Hewitt fighting for the first down, and I believe he has it. Tate in motion. Over to Bernard, and then the Colts were right there. Vontae Davis.
Did it exactly almost in the same spot.
2nd and 13. Here comes pressure. Underneath they go, and they've got Bernard by the ankle, and he's able to slip out of it before finally being finished off by LaRon Landry, and Butler, gain of 7. Over to Bernard, and he gets maybe a yard out of it.
Points are hard to come by for the Bengals, so they got to take this chance.
57 yards it'll be. Again, it would be a career long for Nugent. Huber the holder. Clark Harris to snap it back. 57 yards. Mike Nugent's kick. Glances off the upright and goes through. It's good. A career long and a team playoff record by Nugent.
Of course, you talk about the Colts in this first half. They got to be disappointed with the score and the fact they had a chance to really gain control and didn't take advantage of it. And rightly so, looking for his first playoff victory.
Let's see if Adam Jones, who led the league in kickoff return average this year, he's going to get a chance to run it. Average 31 yards of return. And he's able to shoulder off a hit and get out to about the 23-yard line. Hill, the running back, had 9 carries for 37 yards in the first half. They go to him on the first play of the 3rd quarter for a couple. And let's get the report from Tracy. 3rd and 8 for Dalton, and that pass was a dangerous one. It was an attempt to get it to Ryan Hewitt.
Well, Greg Minuski made a nice adjustment at halftime. The blitzer is going to come this way. Butler is going to get there, and that allows.
Green 20s!
Actually, that last play went for only 2, so 2nd and 8. Look at Luck trying to find options, and he does. Moncrief with a first down.
Everybody blocking one-on-one and getting it done.
2nd and 9. And again, underneath they go to Herron. Able to slip past a couple of defenders and pick up the first down. Lemur had him. By the way, is back in the secondary. Here on the near side, 30. 2nd and 10 for Luck. Throws on the run. Moncrief has it for the touchdown. Going over 300 on the touchdown pass to Moncrief the last time the Colts had it. It's Herron hurtling past the line and out to the 48 of the Bengals for a gain of 8. They'll try to get it up top. Down the field, open. It's Hilton right in front of Jones for the first down.
But he took a lot off the football. Really nice job.
Stretch play, no. Coming to the left side to Fleener. Kobe Fleener is in for the touchdown, and a flag to boot out at the 3.
other.
Illegal block in the back. Number 10 offense. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Moncrief, who caught the touchdown earlier in this quarter, this time flagged, and it takes a touchdown away for Fleener off his first catch.
It's tough for the defense to get to him.
That's a spot foul. It's actually 1st and 2. Rolling out, blocked, incomplete, and another flag. He was looking for Reggie Wayne.
Prior to the pass, holding. Number 59 defense. 5-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
1st and goal. Luck. Incomplete. Adam Jones went for the pick, and it bounced off the hands of Hilton. Already down a couple of scores. They blitz. Luck. Shovel pass. And they collapse right away on Heron for no gain for his 3rd field goal of the game, just 22 yards. And he's 3 for 3. 4 trips into the red zone today for the Colts.
That's the way this league is. You got to make it work with what you got.
Dalton from the pocket, launching it long, and there's contact, but no flag. Tate looking around after he tumbled. Mike Adams was the closest defender to him. Dalton taken down at the 10. Freeman the first to get to him. I've ever been on.
That I've ever been on. So that included the Super Bowl team the Ravens had a couple years ago.
Huber with pressure. McNary was coming on him. Got it away. Cribbs at the 40. Flags are out. And it's covered up quickly, including by Clark Harris, the snapper.
Holding. Number 30, kicking team. That 10-yard penalty will be added to the end of the play. First down.
2nd and 5. And Hilton with a nice catch this time. Had separation from Kirkpatrick and a first down. First down run again for Heron. Ball's down on the ground and recovered by the Colts.
Yeah, they're going to take him out immediately for that fumble.
Physically ill on Friday. They go to Tipton. Here's Tipton with a Bengal on him right away. It's Dunlap behind the line of scrimmage, and Gilberry there as well. 3rd and 14. And they stay on the ground with Tipton trying to get him close enough to bring out Vinatieri, and he has accomplished that as Vinatieri, the oldest player in the league, trots onto the field. Vinatieri's kick. Absolutely true. That ball tipped and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Dalton's pass was a good one, but it Dalton's got an open lane and a first down. And picks up 18 on the scramble.
His movement and giving him a second chance to receivers is about the best thing they can do.
Good pass here. Out to the 50 to Hewitt.
Well, the Colts, situations like this, what hurts them, they don't have that premier pass rusher like Robert Mathis, who's hurt now for the year.
2nd and 3. Dalton, the ball was stripped. Recovered by Indianapolis. Jarrell Freeman was the one who knocked it loose. And Montori Hughes has the recovery. They'll check to make sure the arm wasn't going forward. Our games, we saw those in person. Here's Dalton with no timeouts to Bernard, racing for the sideline and getting it. Andy Dalton, who grew up on the outskirts of Houston, western suburbs in Katy.
Quarterback in this league.
Dalton scrambles for the first down, and He's out to the 48-yard line.
Constantly talk about that's all that matters is the playoffs.
Well, here's a guy 4 years in the league taking him to the postseason all 4 years. Bernard goes out of bounds. By the way, the only quarterback to ever lose his first 4 starts in the playoffs in his career. This is pretty good company to keep. Andy Dalton should take note. Y.A. Tittle. Heaving it to the end zone. And incomplete. I'm glad for Dalton's sake it wasn't picked off. Everybody would have been talking about how he did lead him down the field, threw an interception, even though it was a Hail Mary. With Marvin Lewis, he too without a win in the postseason, even though he keeps taking this team to the postseason 4 years in a row.